Welcome to the Toms River Show. Pat O'Melia here, your concerned Toms River residents. Why I do the show, I do it for you. If you want to know more, go to our website, HMG TV Shows. You can relive the Toms River Show and all our other productions. Plus, you can send me an email if you need to get in touch with me. You can hit me up there at HMG TV Shows, or you can hit me at Twitter at JC Hudson Media. When we get back, we'll get the show going. Kind of a busy show. You're watching the Toms River Show. I'll be right back. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and launch inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together. We're back. You're watching the Toms River Show. Pat O'Melia here, you concerned Toms River resident. That's why I do the show. And like I said, with the website, if you need to get in touch with me, you got a problem with Toms River, you got a problem with the county ocean, you got some consumer issues, send me an email. Or you can tweet me, whatever way. Now, if you get an opportunity, download our streaming app, livestream.com. You can relive all our shows. That's how we archive them. And there's a ton of other programming on live stream. So it's a good program to have. And you can watch our shows on everything that's web-enabled, from your smartphone to your tablet to your smart TV, and them TVs are getting a lot smarter. Toms River. Now, I have spoken on numerous Toms River shows about the need for shared services, especially in Ocean County. It's a big county. There's a lot of small municipalities in Ocean County. And never it was so glaring as last week, watching News 12. I watch news religiously here, and they had a video, somebody with a dashboard cam, and they were filming the person in front. Those dashboard cams, film, and they run in the loop, and if you have an accident, you stop it there, and you got your video evidence of whatever the situation might be. Person is riding down 37 on a motorcycle, I believe, heading towards Seaside Heights, going east on 37, and he hits a pothole, the motorcycle. Motorcycle goes, the guy's, scraping along the pavement because of a pothole. Route 37 is a freaking nightmare pothole-wise. The state comes by, it fills some of the holes, but it's a heavily transit artery. It's a lot of cars there all the time, and especially with all the rain and the cold we have. Toms River and Ocean County has to stop waiting for the state to come in and fill the potholes. Again, with shared services, Toms River or the county themselves can go and fill these potholes and send a bill to the state. Instead of waiting for the state to send a crew, which you're paying for, by the way, that's from your property taxes, Toms River or Ocean County, but let's look at Toms River because it's the Toms River show. Toms River fills the potholes on Route 37 in their municipality, where it cuts through Toms River, and they send the bill to the state. You work this out. You have assemblymen and state senators who can go sit down with the governor and say, listen, we're saving you money, we're here, we got the equipment, we got the manpower, we got the product to fill the pothole. We're on the spot now. Instead of you sending a crew from wherever to fill the potholes on 37, let Toms River do it, and Toms River can be reimbursed. It's win-win two ways, and win-win, it's the same, right? One, Route 37 is passable and safe. It's not like the friggin' surface of the moon. Now, just leaving, my kids bought a house in Seaside Heights, just leaving over the weekend. You can't drive straight. And I know they were just filling the potholes recently. You can't drive straight on Route 37. There's so many friggin' potholes. And sound fills the potholes. Route 37 is safe for the residents of Toms River to transverse. You go shopping on 37. You want activity on Route 37, so the businesses will prosper. Businesses prosper, there's jobs, there's ratables, more, because there's a lot of vacancies on 37. So the more traffic you can get on 37, the better it is for the township of Toms River. Plus, you get paid. So if there is downtime with the DPW or the road department, there won't be now, because you're filling the potholes on Route 37, and the state is going to send you a check, or there's going to be some offset. Whatever the case is, it's saving you, the property owners of Toms River, money in your property taxes, because Toms River won't have that much need to get into your pocket, and nor will the state, because they're shared services. Again, when it comes to Toms River, the big city in Ocean County, it should be, Tom Kelleher and the council, for that matter, I'm going to start talking to the council people. We've had a couple of them on now, Mo Hill and Lori, start pushing the shared service. It's idiotic not to do this. Governor Murphy, there's new money coming in with the sports betting. We're going to cover that. He needs to mandate a shared service czar. And he needs to mandate that shared services are being done. I know there's kingdoms in each municipality, in the county, and we all got our little turf, and we don't want to give that up. But there's such a redundancy in services. And when you look at an area like Toms River, Ocean County, and the state, in that one, there's huge redundancy. And you're paying for each one of those three redundancies. And you allow an unsafe situation to exist on Route 37. That's causing you, this poor bastard on a motorcycle, he's injured, or you're having automotive problems, your front end or your tire. It shouldn't be like the surface of the moon on 37. And there's so many other things we can address with shared services. But somebody has to start the dialogue. We're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Toms River Show. I'll be right back.
Pan & Pinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panandpintoproperties.com. Pan & Pinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone. Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
We're back. You're watching the Toms River Show. Pat O'Melia here, fixing my watch. All my little finicky things I do. Collar, shirt, lapel. Red carpet in. Toms River has finally agreed to a purchase price of this property. It has been a nuisance site in Toms River for years and years, as you know. And finally, it will be no more. Well, actually, it's stopped now. They purchased the property for $3.3 million. It was assessed, I think, at $3.7 million. There's also an additional $500,000 for asbestos removal. The building didn't look that old. I don't know where you got the asbestos from. And oddly enough, another $1 million to demo it. Now, we're all from Jersey City originally. The gene pool is Jersey City and Toms River. And it's really, I was just down there over the weekend talking to people at the ShopRite. And where are they from? Jersey City. And another group of parents were from Jersey City. And it ain't going to cost you no $1 million to demo the red carpet in. Now, I don't know who's making money on that deal, but there's no $1 million in demoing there. And I don't know about the $500,000 for asbestos removal, because the building doesn't look that old, that they would have been using asbestos, which was predominant in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe the building is that old, and they redid the front of it. The thing is, what should be done with the red carpet in? Now, they're talking about, making it a park and a berm for water resorption for future Sandys. But the thing is, the $3.3 million piece of property paid a lot of ratables. Park space is great. Now, I understand that, and you want the open space and all, but that costs money. Toms River is still in the hole about 15 to 20% ratables from Sandy. I'm not sure you want to lose another huge piece of property rateable wise. And I know it sounds good, well, being more parks. Maybe if we embrace the shared services, it makes sense. But the more you keep burdening the property owner in Toms River, the more it becomes impossible to live there. It becomes too expensive. And believe me, I know what I speak because what's happening in Jersey City will eventually happen in Toms River. Toms River is a microcosm of Jersey City. And what's going on there, it's getting very expensive to live there. And one of the reasons, abatements, lack of ratables, a lot of open space, everybody wants a park. Well, all those, not for you to realize how many pieces of land in your municipality are not on your rateable base. You look at a school, no rateable. You look at a state piece of property, building or a park, no rateable. Municipal building, no rateable. A church, no rateable. Any park site, no rateable. Any not-for-profit, there's no ratables attached. Anything federally owned, there's no ratables. Anything with a religious, there's no ratable. So it's amazing as you see a school, no ratables. So as you're riding around Toms River, you saw the lack of ratables. I'm not sure you want to lose so many ratables. There is a need for affordable housing in Toms River. There's a mandate, and X amount of homes have to be built to accommodate the is it COLA, is it called? I believe it was. You got to build affordable housing. There is legislation working through this Trenton about tiny homes. Maybe the red carpet makes it for a good tiny home site for homeless and homeless vets. But the thing is, who wants the homeless situation in your backyard? But the main thing you want to do is keep ratables. So what should be done with the red carpet in? Something has to be ratable based, whether it's a retail operation, a commercial endeavor. Again, I'm not against parks, and I'm not against having a berm there for water absorption. But I don't want to see the people of Toms River shouldering the burden property tax-wise. It's right off the bat, you're paying the 3.3? That's you. The $500,000 for asbestos? That's you. The $1 million in demo? That's you. So you're looking at almost $5 million here. That's you. And then it's your $5 million, and then there's no ratables out of that. See, there's probably a better idea. And we're talking about redevelopment in Toms River, and there's always talk of redevelopment. For that matter, you have 3 new council people because of an influx in overdevelopment in Toms River. So really, you got rid of the nuisance, the red carpet in. What do you do with it now? You got to address some homeless. Do you want to put the homeless there? I'm not sure. Tiny houses? I'm not sure. Do you want to put retail there? I would go with retail or some commercial endeavor that wouldn't need your city services as much as a residential would. But you certainly want to get some sort of ratable out of that property because you already have $5 million purchasing it. You don't want to be out for eternity because it's a park. All right, we're going to break. You're watching the Toms River Show. I'll be back.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers the quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just 1 path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com.
The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together. We're back watching the Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here. You're there. Sports betting is now legal in New Jersey. Monmouth Park will probably crank this up within 2 weeks. You can make sports bets on the Yankees, the Mets, the Phillies, basketball. Now, basketball is still in the playoffs, and it's going to take forever, so the basketball will be going on. This should be a windfall for the state of New Jersey. There should be a ton of money. You know, we're talking about legalizing pot. This should even more. But the thing is, another vice falls. What do you mean? Well, you look at the New Jersey lottery. That used to be the numbers game. You had bookies everywhere. You wanted to play your pick three, you played it with the book, and they paid pretty good. The book was always $500. In New Jersey lottery, you get that pool, which nobody understands how that pool works. That was the numbers game. Atlantic City was gambling. Now it's legal. You know, there was a time, you know, you were playing craps or you had your poker game somewhere, you went to jail. Oh, was that? We can't have gambling, dice, none of that. All of that is bad, immoral. We legalized it. And Atlantic City was cranking it. Well, look at it. Actually, go back to the lottery. The lottery at one time was printing. It was like a printing press for the state. And then AC, wow, that was like a pump for the state. Money was flying all over. Then we mishandled the lottery. We privatized it. We leased it out for 10 years, and now it's not doing the money it used to. And, of course, if it's not doing what it used to, our cut from the lease is less. Atlantic City, we pumped that well dry. Now there's a renaissance going on in AC. It probably will, no, I guarantee, not probably, it'll never be what it was in the 80s and the 90s, that sort of thing, when you seen the buses, and there were buses leaving from everywhere to go to AC. The state pumped that well dry, and it never read the signs that it was going bad until it went bad. And, the Atlantic City was going bad. The state had to step in, that sort of thing. But there's a renaissance going on now. So we're down vices, numbers game, gambling. Sports betting now is just fall. It just fell. Now, that's going to be legal. It's legal now. Just a matter. Now, Monmouth Park, they were banking on this. They already built the betting parlors and all, so they'll be the first ones to place a bet. But you'll see it in Meadowlands and all the casinos. It's really a savior for all the gambling sites. Marijuana, it's not going to probably happen this year, legalizing it in New Jersey, but it will become legal, and there'll be tax revenue from it. I know in Tom's River, I don't know if the ordinance was passed yet. I know it was tabled. About banning the sale of marijuana in Tom's River. Foolish, because if it's legal, people are going to be smoking in the Tom's River. The police are going to have to deal with this, the marijuana calls, whatever, all the cons of the marijuana sales. So you may as well make some money on it by selling it and attracting people who, for restaurants, will be great. So that's about to fall. So what are the vices we have left to fall? Probably leaves us with prostitution, that's it, because everything else fell. You go back 30-some-odd years ago, numbers, lottery. Gambling, Atlantic City. Sports betting, just went in. Pot, knocking on our door to legalize that. So what do we got left? Prostitution. Now, what's the effect on the illegal people, the mafia or the gangs or illegal entities? Now, the backbone of any illegal operation is sports betting. That's where the money is. And they crank out big profits illegally, and that's why the state is stepping in and the feds. And by the way, when we talk about sports betting, we'd be remiss if we do not talk about former state senator Ray Lesniak. This was his vision starting 10 years ago. I remember when we had the weekly show in production, Ray Lesniak talking about sports betting. And they should bring Ray down here and put a badge on him, give him a plaque, give him a day, because he's the guy that fought this and fought this. And every time the courts ruled against it and the professional leagues would fight Ray Lesniak's initiative, he fought back. He kept filing, refile, appeal. Finally got it to the Supreme Court. Bingo, it's now legal. The effect on the illegal activities, huge. You think the illegal activities are going to wrap up? No. They'll find other ways. And that other ways is more drugs. That's they're going to be more loan sharking, more prostitution. They're not going to have any layoffs. The gangs and the mobs, they don't have layoffs. They'll figure another way to make money, and it's the poor, the bottom level of people who will get involved with the loan sharking or the prostitution or the drugs. And as we're on our war on drugs and the opioids, it's going to even step up more, because immediately as sports betting becomes legal here and the polish start, money is going to disappear from the illegal operations, and they're going to have to replace that some way, somehow. All right, we're going to break for commercial. When we come back, we'll talk more about sports betting.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
It takes more than a state-of-the-art medical facility to make a great hospital. It takes a team of dedicated medical professionals. That's the Jersey City Medical Center, Hudson County's #1 hospital. Medical teams consisting of New Jersey's top doctors, Magnet Award-winning nurses, and accomplished hospital associates, all committed to your good health. That's what you have at the Jersey City Medical Center. Make Hudson County's #1 hospital your first choice. Visit us on the web at barnabashealth.org.
We're back. You're watching the Tom's River Show. Pat O'Melia here. Don't remember, you can relive all this at HMG TV shows. That takes you right to our streaming site, livestream.com. You won't even know you went there. But you can watch the shows on your smartphone, your tablet, your web-enabled TV, your computer. Getting back to the sports betting, illegal activities are going to take a hit, but they're going to figure out another way. Bitcoins might be something they do. I'm not even sure what Bitcoins are, but that's the next big currency. Sports betting in New Jersey will make the lottery look like bingo. This is going to be a huge windfall. Now, what is the tax going to be on it? I guarantee the tax on a bet's probably going to be around 12 to 16%. And that's going to be a lot of sports betting. That's going to be a lot of money here. Now, major league teams, the 4 big sports, and college, I don't know what college is talking about right now, but the professional leagues are trying to figure out how they're going to make money on this. There's going to be an integrity fee. And that money will go to the leagues. The NFL is the main bettor. There's some hardcore gamblers that bet on basketball and baseball. But your grandmother probably bets on football, whether it's the little tickets or you're calling your bookie, whatever the case is. Once the state gets involved, and eventually you'll be able to make your bets in Jersey, if you're a resident, through the racetracks or the casinos, right off your smartphone or your tablet, your computer, that thing. And I tell you, it's going to be, you talk about Gambling's Anonymous, they talk about with the lottery. If you have a gambling addiction, call this, I think it's a 900 number, by the way. You're going to see a whole new level of gambling addiction when we legalize this, and it'll be out in the open, and where sometimes the bookie would say, listen, we're not going to take your bet. We're not going to take your bet. You're going to see it when they have a bad 1 o'clock game. They're going to try to make it back on the 4 o'clock or get real desperate and try to make it back on the 8 o'clock game. And now that you got games on Thursday nights, there's going to be a lot of opportunity. Really, it's going to be the football season. You're going to see, they're talking about using some of the money from the betting for Gamblers Anonymous. It's going to be a whole nother level of people getting hooked on gambling and gambling away, their rent and the mortgage and that sort of thing, their grocery money, because I seen it personally with people who bet. You have a bad 1 o'clock, you bet 4 or 5 games at 1 o'clock, oh, I'm in a hole. Then you get back and you make a phone call, I want to do a three-timer on this at the 4 o'clock game. And it actually became worse when they came up with 8 o'clock games. Because usually at 4 o'clock, you licked your wounds, you were done, you had to wait until Monday Night Football at best. Now there's the 8 o'clock Sunday game. It is going to be a whole nother deal. Now, the leagues want 2 or 3%, the integrity fee. Ray Lesniak, who the leagues have fought this tooth and nail for the last 10 years. Ray said they shouldn't get a dime, but they will. Now, Mark Cuban, the guy from Shark Tank, he also owns the Dallas Mavericks, he said all the values of teams just doubled, and he's probably right. Somewhere along the line, this ruling from the Supreme Court affects 30 or 32 states. So you're going to have sports betting all across the country with the exception of, 18 states. I don't know why they're not in this. You can guarantee the feds are going to step in and standardize this on how the betting is going to be done. Because you're going to have a loose group of states that are going to have different degrees of gambling and different, percentages, that sort of thing. Guarantee you the state steps in. You'll see states now use that. If you're one of those 18 states that don't have the sports gambling, for whatever reason you don't, you could see other states lure away your teams because of that 2%, 3% integrity fee. Now this is really going to get it's a new land. And eventually, right now, you have to go to the track, or you set up an account through your phone or your tablet, or with the casinos. I can see eventually, within 4 years or so, as easily as you're playing your pick 3, pick 4, or pick 6, or Powerball, or whatever, you will be able to make football bets or sports bets at the lottery machine. And there is going to be a huge stream of revenue coming into the state. What we don't need statewide is more projects and programs that we need to fund. Hopefully, a good amount of this revenue from the sports betting, I spoke about this many, many times, the sports betting and the eventual legalization of marijuana, the sale of that and the taxation of it, needs to go to property tax relief. Somehow the burden has to be lifted off you people, mom and pop, who are trying to make ends meet in the heaviest property tax state in the union. If all this new revenue is coming in, don't come up with any new programs. Property tax release, and again, shared services. All right, we're out of show. Let me look important, flex my papers. You be good, you be safe. I'll talk to you next week. Good night.